Yeah,
definitely.
because I assume you don't want, Shadow Dragon being stuck in your head the whole time. So yeah, once we get used together, we can make a plan for that.
He's here
For
just
you
making
guys.
looking to Lucille.
So is that all you want to talk about?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a nap. As she starts walking away from both of you, heading towards the corner.
See ya. She seems friendly.
Yeah, in a way.
So how'd you know her again? Was she friends from college? You said.
No, not from college. That's my other friend. She was part of the group that got dragged along with this, I guess.
Oh, I see. Yeah, well. At least now you have someone to relate to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll be sober soon enough once we get to Enzo Berenson. Then we can sort all this crap out and then head back to the service. Get to see the sun again. Bury Malachi. If we can't bring him back. I'm gonna go back to working out. Alice just gets up, just starts punching a wall.
As you continuously punch a bit of stone until a noticeable imprint is left by your arms and hands. In this time, Alexei, you do hear, with your passive perception, the faint sound of bells off in the distance and a very hearty laugh. As in front of you, you see a large staff about equal in size to you, covered in bits of fungal growth, is sitting on a nearby stone with a small little tag on the front that says for Alexei.
Have I heard of Santa?
What the
Merry Midwinter!
What?
Everyone has heard of Santa.
Yeah, he's just the different
I just didn't know
everywhere.
if I just didn't know if Evelyn.
I've seen you got presents before. You're several hundred years old, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, with your background, you met him once.
Oh.
I met Santa?
I guess Faye, that makes sense, yeah.
Okay.
Long time ago.
Okay.
You remember,
I mean,
great guy.
Curious guy. He's probably just tried to ambush him at one point.
He's like Bart with a shotgun.
With that laugh, though, I thought of Bowser from Nintendo 64.
Yeah, I pick up the staff. And again, just start weeping silently.
It's in in your inventory.
Yep.
But as you hear Alexei, or see Alexei weeping silently, is there anything else you all want to do in that time?
How much reading could we have gotten done?
I started around, we'll say 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I assume you guys are spending the night here, so
Yeah.
it'd be basically around 10, 11 that you'd have to go to bed at least. So 6, 7 hours, depending on how much time you want to dedicate.
Yeah, I'll just bump in 7 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, Kiara's a nerd.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's reading and shit. What the hell is this?
A nerd who wants to get good at guns.
Oh, an American nerd. Oh, so you're the quiet kid. Yeah. Sorry, that may have been too close to home.
Yeah. As you all spend that time, as you and I assume Rakadon also spend that time reading, is there anything else anyone else wants to do on Midwinter?
Jelly Carol.
I want to sleep.
I know it's midwinter, so I'll try to get everyone to You know,
Sing a couple of
sing a
carols.
song. Yeah,
Okay.
it's not gonna be good, but
If you want,
Tis
make a
midwinter.
performance check.
Time for jollity.
I'm gonna make a performance check. That's an 8. I'm just kind of
Yeah.
humming to myself in the corner. Like,
Pretty much, yeah. A couple people kind of join in a bit at various points, but for the most part, everyone's processing all that has happened in this day as you all spend the better part of the evening reflecting and essentially just waiting for the longest day of your lives to end. You all
Mhm.
go to bed. How are you sleeping for the evening?
I can
For
fit how many
clarification.
people? Hold on, I need to double check
Uneasily.
something. I need to double check how many people I can fit in this thing. Yeah.
I'll say it's 8.
I could take first watch.
9 creatures of medium or smaller.
Yeah.
How many people do we have with us?
A lot.
So
Calgum
1,
will
2,
stay in
3,
Quailish, and Sapphire is gonna set himself up somewhere else. So
5,
Repu
6.
is also with you.
Yeah, so 6 people and me. Yeah, 7 people. Yeah.
So you all get in the dome.
Yeah, I'll quickly just cast up Demon Tiny Hut. I'm like, okay, everyone get inside. This will give us a degree of protection. I'll take first watch.
Okay. So you and Lucille are taking Force Watch.
Yeah.
Both of you go ahead and roll perception checks.
Have we only read for 12 hours?
In total, yeah.
You read for 6 hours. Oh, total.
Oh, we only read in the casino before.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that book like the day beforehand, so
Yeah, you've had it for a day.
Fair enough.
Yeah, feels like a longer, I know.
Yeah.
it's been 10 sessions in one day. So
Yep.
Exactly.
wow.
Yeah. We were in Gregorstook for 2 days, 2.5 days, and we completely destroyed everything.
including the people that live there. Yes.
Exactly.
But-
I mean, literally everything in the place.
Yeah, that was a bonus.
Also, with your collective
Also-
knowledge, you would know Grogglestuk is the second largest weapons manufacturer in the world next to the Empire. It was specifically providing weapons to Yurkun in the Irunian War to the east that is still going on, and is now a
Whoops.
necropolis under the control of a giant undead ancient lich.
Well,
Yeah.
goes to show that
Oh,
Ebershode is dead.
better.
Someone's winning the war. Maybe.
The Empire's winning
A
the war. That's
lot.
good.
A lot of things can happen, and I'm still actually rolling dice for that, so...
Yeah,
Oh
good.
boy.
every moment Steve's quiet. Roll.
Yeah.
Shit.
In 2
Roll.
days, we
Shit.
ended the political situation of the entire world, basically.
Yes, yes you did.
Yeah. Yeah, a major city, genocide, all that crap.
Let's get
Yeah.
it.
As you both are processing that, as well as keeping a watch out, you do see a nearby stream, underground water, connecting to Dark Lake itself. Looking over, you see what looks like a large school of fish, basically coming out of the stream into the Dark Lake itself. They don't seem to pay you any mind, though, and are primarily focused on fish things.
Cute.
Fish things. I wish I could be a fish. I don't have to worry about fish things.
Is that Alice or you speaking?
Both.
oh,
To be fair, Alice has never had to think this hard.
Fair.
It's mostly you just hit things on the surface.
Is there anything you want to do during your watch, either of you?
I'll turn. So, do you? Okay, so we know that the Shadow Dragon's in you. What's
Yeah.
the plan for that, by the way?
To be perfectly honest, making it up as I go.
Right, but there has to be an end game, yes?
Yeah,
You seem very unsure about that.
I'm unsure about everything, honestly.
Right. Well, you do realize that we can't allow that to happen, right? We can't allow her to become. We can't allow her to manifest.
Do we know that'll happen?
No, we don't know how, but the point is that we can't let her regain form.
Yeah.
You know
Why
that,
is
right?
that?
Yeah.
As
Oh,
Nulfiad
shit.
looking across the room, eyes open. Yeah, I don't have to sleep either, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Alice just completely knocked out in the corner. He doesn't hear any of this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because she's going to kill us all.
Who told
Most
you that?
likely. Say
Oh,
again?
most likely, so you're just making assumptions.
Well, rather, she's been wanting Lucille to kill us for a while. Do we know that?
She's mentioned it once or twice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Zala's been wanting to kill us all for a while.
Well, I mean, how well does she know you people?
As much as Lucille knows us, which is it's as much as Lucille knows.
Oh,
The 30 days, she decided, yep, these morons need to die.
She keeps saying
is she
that
wrong?
she should.
No, but like, she decided that like day 10.
She wants to kill us all and absorb our power.
I mean,
Apparently,
no offense,
I'm
but
knowledge.
I've only known you guys for like an hour, couple hours now.
I've known you
don't
for
seem
just
that-
an hour.
Yeah,
Well,
you're not that trustworthy.
right back at you.
Yeah, I'll be the first one to admit that.
But we have done nothing
That's-
but keep Lucille safe this entire time.
And I'm appreciative, and since she vouches for you, I trust you in the moment. But
Right.
Our
But-
Lady isn't fully there. I mean, you can't really expect her to have trust on people she just met, especially one of them, as he looks to Atlas, who's most likely going to try and destroy her at some point, and is actively talking about it.
Right, but you do realize that. What do I know about Draco Liches?
It's in general.
Yeah.
Make a, I'll say, Arcana or Religion check, your choice.
Hmm.
With 15, they are extremely powerful magic users, as they are both the power of dragons, which are innately magical creatures, on
Mhm.
top of the learned magics, or arcane magic, that you
Right.
study.
Yeah.
They are essentially as powerful as an archmage, if on top of being as powerful as a dragon.
Right. They're terrifyingly powerful creatures who have the ability to do whatever they want, and most likely. Do I know that they're evil?
It's a subjective term.
Right.
Well, it's lichdom. Like, it's never good. It's never a good process to become a lich.
It's debatable.
I mean, the
He
Lich would disagree.
sacrificed his wife, though.
The Lich would
I
disagree
mean-
that it was a bad idea. They're like, yeah,
No,
immortality.
no, no,
fuck
no. I mean,
yeah.
it's just like, isn't like becoming a lich always has some sort of like morally wrong
I'll say
like
with
method of becoming it. Like, you have to kill a lot of things.
I'll say with a 15 QI, you're aware there are Baelnorns, which are the elven version of liches. Basically, people undead who have managed to circumvent the process of having to need souls for lichdom.
Right.
Oh.
So it is not inherently evil, but many forms of are, yes.
Yeah.
It is also the process and exact practices aren't exactly detailed anywhere that is widely available, so that's usually something you have to research a good amount of.
Right. Right. So, necromancy as a.
I was just running jobs in between Menso Barons and there. Got hired to take you, Vimtante, and Tyleth down. Yeah. Was told it was relatively simple. Make sure they don't die, which I think I did. And everything goes black after we're right outside Menso Barons. And where is it after? I think it was before. But after that, we woke up, and we're like this, and Ventante said we had been chosen by her to fulfill the ritual, and we would gain her ability and power. She said a lot more fancy, and that elven tone. But once we finished the rite, I could reclaim the Deadlands in my people's name, and we'd have a place again.
Okay.
Is that what you remember?
None of that.
Now she looks over to Kiara. I know it's rude, and she switches back to common, but, private conversation.
No, yeah. Private conversation, a different language in front of me. That's perfectly fine.
You can understand why I'm untrustworthy of your people. No offense.
Sure, but you do realize
Just
that all we would like to do.
slide a little bit in there.
Yeah, all we want to do is get our people and get out of here. That's genuinely what we want to do. Help Lucille find her team, and us leaving. That's our main objective to come here. We came down to rescue all of you.
Well, took a city, but we got me. And figure we get Menzel Berenson, we can get Tyleth. And Tante should be able to tell us what to do from there.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. The moment we get all of you, we're leaving. That's our plan.
That's fine.
Because we've been down here for too long, and it is getting terrifying, and I've got things that I need to take care of as well. I have a family to save, rather my mother to save, and lots of information to pass on to the Inquisitors. Shit is fucked right now. I'm not saying anything. I haven't even told the Inquisitors about what's happened to Lucille because I do not know how they will react. Which is why we're hoping to find. Sorry.
Switching back to Draconic, Nolthiad looks at you. Can we trust the Inquisitors?
Probably not. They're honestly, from what I could tell, they're here for Tyleth, because her dad, king and whatnot.
Yeah. Makes sense. Royalty. They wouldn't let us do it.
No.
They'll separate us. They'll probably kill us, if nothing else. Or keep us in prison for the rest of our lives.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't think about that.
We don't mention this to anyone. As she looks back to you, Kiara. If they ask, you don't know anything about Lady Zala or Nilsariel's doing that you've already told them.
You just see me just look at her with this look on my face. I'm just like, I don't even know where to begin.
You can begin by not telling them anything.
Well, that's worked out so far, I suppose.
For everyone's sake, that's the best case.
Yeah, they might try to kill us.
Why would they want to kill you?
We're undead.
Oh, I don't know. Probably because I can do this as she turns her arm into a blade. That seems terrifying.
Technically, she can't do that.
She can do what she wants.
Interesting.
You said I can do this. I was half expecting you just to stab Atlas in his sleep.
I kind of want to do that now.
Do it. It'll be funny.
No, it immediately feels like, wait, that should not be possible inside here.
Yeah, technically it's not.
Yeah.
Hey, the fuck?
She just sticks her hand out the dome.
Yeah, she sticks her hand. Part of it turns into blade. I don't like that.
Right, but
are you doing that?
No, this dome protects us from magic coming in or out.
Well, no, because we've had this conversation before. It doesn't stop magic in the dome. It stops magic passing through the dome.
Is that what it is?
Yes, because we had that discussion last time you used it.
Right, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, so she's able to do that.
Oh, okay. Right.
It is not an anti-magic field.
True. So, okay. Yeah, but why would they want to kill you though? That doesn't.
Undead?
I don't. I know that.
Undead,
I know
Do
undead
you
people
see
exist.
any
Thrall.
undead?
I mean,
From their
I know.
perspective, we're nothing but thralls to an ancient dragon who is the enemy of the Empire, and they work for the Empire.
Aren't there like undead on the
Yeah.
surface, like people who are in power who are undead, and people know about that, and they're like a race of people?
There is a race of undead. None of them are in major positions of power, from what you know.
Oh.
Okay, but yeah, no. I mean, but are people at odds with those undead?
In general, yes, because they're undead.
Right.
There are multiple religions dedicated to eradicating them that are part of the Empire itself.
Right. Wait, quick question.
Raven Queen.
Do we know? Wait, hold on. What was it called? What's her face from Campaign 1? That lady at the Mages College in Elder City.
Elder Davin?
Oh,
Yeah,
that
so
was here.
Elder Davin. Yeah. What was her name?
Lady or
Who,
Vicar? Moan Vicar?
No, not Vicar. The other
Oh
one.
no.
The Archmage of the College of Mages. Give me just a second.
Yeah, because
It'll bother me if I can't remember.
yeah, because
Guy who I peeped?
Azrael pegged her as undead.
Yes. Azrael pegged her specifically as a Baelnorn, but I'll say make a history check.
Okay.
Actually, no. You wouldn't know that no matter what, so.
Okay, cool. Fair enough. Right. So, huh. But then, knowing that you were sent down here, that you've become undead, they might have a way to solve your issue. Short of killing you, there might be ways to bring you back to your mortal selves. They are powerful and well versed in magical artifacts and other magics, of course. Could potentially bring you all back to your normal selves. Besides, you are part of the Inquisitors, for better or for worse. Why would they lose you as a resource? Seems like a waste to kill you all.
No, yeah, that's why I'm saying they're gonna keep us in prison somewhere and experiment on us for the rest of our lives. And since we're, I think, possibly immortal now, that's a long time for me, so I'm gonna pass.
Unless we find something down here.
Do I know if the Empire has done that kind of stuff to undead?
Yes.
Oh. Great.
Specifically, with your general knowledge of studying undead, a lot of that research was involved in Elder Davin, which has a undead curse within the city itself. And that has a very long history of various mages, scientists, different groups researching undead in multiple ways, oftentimes including what would be considered torture or unethical behavior if they were alive.
Nope, I'll stick to outside of the Empire.
But don't you want to go back to being... Wouldn't you want that?
To be experimented on?
No, to feel, to love, to eat, enjoy.
The back.
Wow.
Through the stomach. I feel like I would have liked to know if I was going to be stabbed and not suddenly in the middle of the night.
I'm sorry, what?
Did I not mention that? Yeah, we were just outside Menzelberns and then she stabbed me. Well, not her, someone else, and then I was stabbed. Everyone was stabbed, we all died.
Ah!
I think I mentioned this before, like, in passing a while back.
No, we weren't part of that conversation. You were having this with somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you... You... So a person who stabbed you in the back, you're going to listen to what they say?
It's more complicated than that.
It doesn't sound very complicated, honestly.
I just need to have a talk with her, get into her mindset, like what